Hello students, we are solving a question from Ray Optics. This is from 24th January, shift 1 of JEE Mains 2026. The question says, the exit surface of prism with refractive index n is coated with a material having refractive index of n by 2. When this prism is set for minimum angle of deviation, it exactly meets with the condition for critical angle. Then what is the prism angle? So here we have a prism of refractive index n which is kept in a surrounding whose refractive index is n by 2. And they are telling that they have set this prism for minimum deviation. The angle of incidence is such that you have minimum deviation, and that matches with the criteria for total internal reflection. That is, the angle of incidence on the second face will become equal to critical angle. So let us recall, at minimum deviation, angle of incidence and emergence will be equal. That means both angle of refraction within the prism material R1 and R2 will be equal. That's the condition for minimum deviation, right? Also, they have told us that the angle is becoming equal to the critical angle, right? It exactly meets with the condition of critical angle. Means the angle of incidence on the second surface is going to become critical angle. So since it's going to become critical angle, I and E, angle of incidence and angle of emergence automatically become 90 degree, and R1 and R2 will become equal to critical angle. But we know in any prism, the angle of prism is the sum of the angle of refractions within the prism material. So if both R1 and R2 are equal to IC, then the prism angle will become equal to 2IC. That is equal to 2. IC's value is sine inverse of refractive index of rarer medium by denser medium. So if you substitute mu r as n by 2 and mu d as n, you will get 2 sine inverse of half, which is nothing but 2 times 30 degree, which is equal to 60 degree. This matches with option 1.